My New Year's resolution was to spend less money on books. You can see how well that's turning out. Hi everybody, welcome back to A Well-Read Nerd. I'm Amber, and today I am going to be doing another unboxing. This one is specifically for the Unplugged Box limited edition box. It's called Cozy Nights, I think. I'll be able to tell you better when I reach in and grab out the pamphlet. But I'm super excited about this one. It's supposed to include a lot of nice, cozy winter items, and it also includes 3 books, specifically the first 3 books in the series. In the little thing that they put out before they released the box, it said for fans of Outlander and Bridgerton. I haven't read Bridgerton, but I did read the first book in Outlander finally, and I did like it. So that makes me hopeful for this one. Now, this box became available on January 4th for order, and actually a few weeks before that for a wait list. If you're interested in their limited edition boxes and things like that, I'll definitely link their social media down below. It's a great way of finding out what's coming up next. I know that they teased their next one. I straight up in the comments asked them what it was going to be about, and they gave a little teaser that had to do with the equinox, so that makes me excited. So I'm hoping that's another maybe darker book box. I like those. The cozy stuff's fine, but I'm not a cutesy person. In any case, this box cost me, I want to say $69.99 plus shipping and handling. They're still having website issues, and I've got to switch everything over to their new website because my old account didn't switch over. I was one of those unlucky ones, which was most of us. So as soon as I get that up and running, I'll be able to have more real-time information when I order through them. But until then, like I said, $69.99-ish for this, which I did not think was a bad deal for the items plus the 3 books. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and open up this thing and we're going to see what's inside. By the way, this, I know you could probably tell from the thumbnail, but this thing is super heavy. Alright, there's no crinkles on top to hide anything. You can see an item straight away, so I'm just going to go into the pamphlet. So the theme is actually Cozy Winter. Their February limited edition box. And I like this nice bright color. It is nice for like a wintry themed one. So we've got our spoilers, some journal prompts for cold winter days. Let's see. Describe in detail the sensation of going from the cold, blustering outdoors to the warm indoors. If you're a novice writer or anything like that, sometimes these prompts are really helpful for just getting over writer's block. They've also included a creamy vegan tomato soup, and I'll put in the image. You're probably already looking at it. But I like vegan food. Most of it isn't bland. The only people that make vegan bland food are people who don't know how to use spices. But this sounds really good, and I'll probably give it a try. Alright, this is our first item, and it comes in a little, like, resealable bag. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to see what we have. Alright, I think this is one of those ones that's just going to be too big to really show it off, so I might insert a photo here. But that's what it looks like. And it is actually it's got like this little Sherpa lining in it. And I'm going to mess up my hair doing this, but it's actually a hooded blanket. And I love it. Makes my eye, oh god, it gets that pastel. My eyebrows look so dark. My eyebrows look normal against all the blacks I wear. Against pastels, not so much. But this is an amazing item. I love it. I can't even really see. I think I know what it is just by the little bit that I can see. But this is amazing and wonderful, and will go on my lap while I finish filming. We've gone through 5 seasons in the last week. We had a rainy season, a hot season, and now we're back into a cold season. I know that's only 3, but like they've cycled through a couple times. And this one, I'm not sure if it's meant to be off a little bit like that, like it's meant to be aged, but it's a candle, and it says "Books Light the Way," It says it's vanilla, cranberry, and pine. So let's smell it and see. It smells really good. I love cranberry. But it's a wood wick and it's nice and glittery, and that will go in my candle collection. If you can't tell by now, I buy from this company because I like books, and I like cozy things, and I like candles, and they always include those things. Next we have a bath salt, which is Vasilisa, and it is Snowdrifts, Winter Fruit, and Frost. And let's see if this gives me who it's by. It doesn't. I'm not... Should I open it? I'm going to open it up and see what it smells like. As I said before, I'll say it again, I'm not a huge bath person. But somebody in my life, honey, if you're watching this video, you're going to get this. It smells really good. Like, very, very good. Like, kind of menthol-y. Does that make sense? Like spearmint or something? Not really like spearmint. It's hard to explain. Like Vicks Vapor Rub. It smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. And I kind of love that smell. It'll definitely clear your sinuses. Alright, next we have a product that I think the name of the company is Baked Beauty. I'll double check in the pamphlet when we're done. But it's a body butter in winter candy apple. And if you can tell by looking at it, it is actually a whipped body butter. And I'm going to open it and see what it smells like. It looks like candy. It smells really good too. I like the fact that this is a mason jar. Like it's a plastic mason jar, but still a mason jar. So once this is done with, I could definitely reuse this for something else once I wash it. We have another tea blend by Simply Bookish Co. We got one in the February box that... Time Spinner blend. I haven't tried it yet. Been on a coffee kick. But we have this little guy. Oh, come on. No. There we go. And it says, Winter is coming. So an obvious Game of Thrones reference. And on the back, we have heating instructions. And it's in a little tin, which I like. Let's see. Peppermint, licorice root, and not a big fan of licorice root. Lemon, balm, spearmint, lemongrass, hibiscus petals, and winter mint. Okay, so the only thing I'm not a big fan of is licorice root. So I'm probably still going to give it a try and see what it's like. But I do love a Game of Thrones reference. Alright, next we have a box. And I'm going to open it up and see what's inside. Whatever it is, it plugs in because it came with a cord. And I always love a good cord. Alright, I don't know what it is. It's Lord of the Rings themed. See? And it takes a plug. Because it's not an actual book. See? It doesn't open. Oh, it kind of opens. Oh. It's a light. Look at that. Let me just move. I'll still have my ring light on, but it's a light. That is, and I guess, let's see. It changes color when you open it and then put it back. Oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I didn't know I needed this until right now. Is it pointless? Is it frivolous? Does it serve no inherent purpose whatsoever and only drives my materialism? Yes. But that's fine because it is freaking awesome. Look at that. Love this. I'm going to dig around in here and see what else we have. Okay, so the last of the stuff in here is we have 2 book plates. And 3 books. Now, these are supposed to be 3, like the first 3 books in the series. I don't know which order they go in. I'm hoping it tells me. Otherwise, but I'm just going to open these up and we're going to see which books we got. Alright, so I figured out what order they go in. But we have the first 3 books in a series by Susanna Kearsley. And the cover art is amazing. Oop. As I was saying, the cover art is amazing. And by looking in the front covers, I kind of figured out which order they go in. For anybody who doesn't know, on authors of long-running series, or more accurately, the publishers for them, will a lot of times include a list of other stories and other books that they've written. All you do is find the one that lists the other two. This one has the previous two in it, so this is the last one. This one has this one in its list, and this one has none of them in the list, or I list it all. So this is the first one. So we have The Firebird as book 1, The Winter Sea as book 2, and finally, The Vanished Days as book 3. So I like this in the fact that I don't have to like wait for the next one. I'm one of those people, I don't like waiting. I don't. I've been waiting for 11 years for the next Game of Thrones or a Song of Ice and Fire book. I just graduated from college when that book came out, when A Dance of Dragons came out. But yeah, so the fact that I can read these and then wait for the next one to come out is a big selling point. But I'm going to take a quick look at these and just give you a general idea of what the overall plot of the series is so that you have an idea. Alright, so looking over these, it's not a continuing story. It's probably going to be like an interconnected story, more so than anything else, because each story involves a different protagonist. But this one is about somebody who, I forget the exact name of it. I'll put it in here if I can find exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a type of clairvoyance where you get like impressions of things by touching them, like that sort of ESP type thing. This one follows a character with that ability, which ties into the history and stuff. They mentioned Outlander and Bridgerton, so I assumed this seems like it's leaning more towards Outlander in a weird sort of way. Not really time travel. Sort of that past meets present kind of thing that Outlander did more than Bridgerton. I think Bridgerton, romance, because these things look like they could be chock full of romance. But these two specifically have to do with the Jacobite era in British history. Jacobite or Jacobi, I've heard it called before. That era has to do with King James of Scotland and his ascension to the throne after Queen Elizabeth died. Yeah, it's a big long thing. I'm only slightly knowledgeable about it. I didn't really study anything past the beginning of the Renaissance when I was in college. I studied classics. Like, ask me about the Peloponnesian War, we'll have a different conversation. So yeah, anything classical, like general Mediterranean area, yeah, much more knowledgeable that than the Jacobite era in British history. But these do seem interesting from what I've read. Like I said, they're all different stories. This one involves a clairvoyant. This one involves a writer. And then this one just goes straight into the past. And deals with a supposed widow from a failed expedition. Did I say that right? Expedition, not exposition. So yeah, these seem like they will be a good read. I don't really have a place for them in my TBR right now. I'm still working through what is it? A Curse in Ash. Yes, A Curse in Ash. It's not that I don't remember, it's just that my brain doesn't always work. So as soon as I get done with that one, I might pick up one of these just for something different. I try to branch out from what I usually read. That's why I get book subscriptions. If I was left up to my own devices, all I would read would be high fantasy and horror novels. So there's that. These do seem like a good read. So now we're going to get into the spoiler card, and we're going to go over all the fandoms and everything in the vendor so that you guys can have a better understanding. Alright, so this is a book light, as I knock stuff over in the box. It's a book light, and it's Lord of the Rings themed. This is a Narnia blanket. That's what I thought it was when I was looking at it. And let's see, the book light and the blanket are both Abby Malaga Art. I love her art. I'll link down below. Our candle was by Natural Pure Honest, and the whip soap was by, let's see, Baked Beauty Skincare. That's a new one. I haven't seen anything by them before. See, the bath soaps were, I guess, yeah, the soak stuff was the Bear and the Nightingale, which is a Russian folk tale. I don't think I know that one. I'll have to look into it. Then the Game of Thrones tea, and then of course the first 3 books in Susanna Kearsley's. It's either called the Scottish series or the Slains series. But yeah, all this stuff looks amazing, and I can't wait to try it out. I don't know where I'm going to put the book light, but I'll find a place, because it has to go somewhere. It has to. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did you think of the Slain series that I was showing off? Does it look like something that's interesting to you? I think it's interesting just because it's 3 different stories, even though they're in the same series. So if I don't necessarily like one, that doesn't mean I won't like any of the others, which is always a good sign. What did you think about the items in the box? Was there any item that you found interesting or you wish you had snapped up? They used to do like if they had any left over, they would put them on their shop. I don't know how that's working with the new website, but it might be up there, so you might be able to snag yourself something. And as always, they're open for questions, so if you shoot them an email, they'll probably be able to give you a better answer. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. The cozy winter unplugged limited edition box. Overall, I think it was a great box and worth the money. There you go. There's my 2 cents. But if you had a good time here today, you want to come out, hang out some more or whatever, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Give a thumbs up if you feel like it. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm always freezing, so this makes me happy.